Mass reform resignations. I know lots of you didn't like what I was talking about, but we push on anyway. So here we go. We've now had mass resignations from Reform UK. These are the branch leaders, the branch chairman, if you will, from Chester North, Neston, Ellesmere Port, Bromborough, and they've all written to Zia Youssef saying we can no longer represent Reform UK. We can no longer face our voters, your masters, Mr. Youssef, and sincerely defend your party's actions. This comes after careful thought and with resounding unity. This is of course as a result of Rupert Lowe being booted out of the party. They also said that integrity matters to them, and cliche though it might be, this letter has been deeply sad to write. We're now entering the phase where words and trying to brush this off are not cutting the ice anymore. There is going to have to be some sort of human sacrifice, and I'm not talking about a sacrifice like Ben Habib, which has already happened. I'm not talking about a sacrifice like Rupert Lowe that didn't need to happen. Somebody at the top is going to have to go. The problem is, who owns this? Who owns Reform? If you look at Andy the Gabby Cabby, he was talking about it and looked on Companies House, and it turns out that Reform UK is still a private company, and it's owned jointly by Farage and Zia Youssef. Gwen Towler, of course, has now come out and he said, who's a former advisor to Farage, long-time advisor at that, since the UKIP days, he's come out and said that Zia Youssef actually has full control of the party. If that's the case, then he can't be booted out, can he? That would be physically impossible. So what we need here is some sort of sacrifice, and that sacrifice really should be Zia Youssef, because he seems to be the problem child behind a lot of this. And the last thing I want is for Reform UK to implode. But unless they do something and show that they're changing direction from this stupid mistake, unforced error that they've made, then I'm afraid I fear for the party's future.